they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wildcats offense takes the field. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pocket starts to collapse. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. Still running at the 40. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, no.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Escapes the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hayden. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The running back has it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hand. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Back open in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along the field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Goes up top. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking for space, it's Wilcox. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilcox. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilcox. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to go up top on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots, so you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the beatdown has ensued. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's key. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He wants to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's key.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Off play action. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Direct snap. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Oh, look out on the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the route is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
They showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets him down to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they have... the update. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
At the 20, he's got space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Russell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If we do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Just complete and utter dominance.